So I had a really interesting question, which is my sister and I are fascinated by the psychology behind why some public figures, like the founder of Moms for Liberty most recently, who are known for their conservative views and strict stances on issues like gay rights, often have private lives that contradict these public ideologies. What's going on psychologically here? This is a fascinating question because it's not just a simple case of saying one thing and doing another, or what we might typically label as hypocrisy. The behavior can be explained, I suppose, by a concept known as reaction formation. Now, this is a defense mechanism where a person's unacceptable or anxiety-inducing impulses are not merely suppressed, but are instead expressed in a very exaggerated form of their opposite. See, for example, someone who privately struggles with certain sexual impulses might overcompensate publicly by taking a very hard line stance against those same impulses. And this isn't just about them trying to cover up or deny these feelings. It's a much more complex process where they are unconsciously attempting to counteract these impulses by adopting and promoting opposing behaviors and beliefs. Now, this serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it helps keep the unacceptable impulses or desires deeply suppressed. And secondly, it allows the individual to maintain a self-image that aligns, I suppose, with perceived societal expectations, or at least the expectations of their particular branch of society, which is often diametrically opposed to their own internal reality. Now, apart from reaction formation, there are other factors that also come into play. Things like a deep-seated fear of social rejection and a strong desire for acceptance within their community. So, by aligning their public persona with the dominant values of their community, the very conservative values of their community, they ensure that their place and respect within the community stays intact. And then, of course, power dynamics also play a crucial role. So by advocating certain values publicly, these individuals gain authority and influence, don't they? Which are hugely significant in many social and political contexts. And this public persona that they've got can then act as a shield against scrutiny and even enhance their stature amongst their peers and followers. Of course, there's a tremendous conflict going on internally between their public and private selves. And this leads them to feel guilt and hypocrisy and indeed fear. But these feelings are usually suppressed through rationalization or self-justification. In essence, the contradiction between public advocacy of extreme conservative values and the private behaviors that are totally opposite to this advocacy. It's a really complex interplay of psychological defense mechanisms, societal pressures, pursuit of power and influence, and internal conflict. I think Queen Gertrude had it right when she said that the lady doth protest too much, methinks.